Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Radiant Historia Part 3. In the previous video we did our first little time travel shenanigans where we learned a little bit about the rules, so to speak, and then we shifted perspective over to this lady.
I'm at a loss. What would you do, Ernst?
Ernst? Nobody's really named Ernst.
Pardon my intrusion.
No offense if your name is Ernst. There's probably people named Ernst. It just doesn't sound like a real name. Excuse me, Princess Aruka. It's time for your meeting.
I'll be right there. Mother!
Oh, is this the evil queen? Granorg Palace in the audience hall. The oppressive Queen Protea reigns over the people of Granorg from within. In her audience hall, she sits on her throne enacting various policies at her whim. The chaos and misfortune that transpires during the war, all of it had its origin in this chamber. I mean, I will say, I do think it's weird that they set up the situation where the opposing empire didn't necessarily have to be the bad guys, and then they're like, yeah, no, they're straight up evil. Like, wouldn't it be more interesting if it's really just that they're so unbelievably desperate over the lack of food that they feel... I mean, they'd still be the bad guys, because it's assumably a war of aggression, but I don't know why they are making them so cartoonishly evil.
What is it now, Erica?
When, like, you already kind of went out of your way to set up a situation where them attacking wouldn't be understandable. Well, it wouldn't be excusable or condonable, but like slightly more understandable.
I took time out of my busy schedule for this, so it better be important.
Mother, when can I expect a response regarding the employment program I proposed recently?
Ah, yes, that.
If they wanted jobs, they'd already have them.
The proposal has been rejected. From what Selvan tells me, it is entirely too costly.
But Mother, consider the future of our nation. Employment will be granted to those who have lost their jobs. Lives will be enriched. Funding is necessary, of course, but a few cutbacks here in the palace should be quite plenty.
Cutbacks? But everything here is essential to my well-being.
And one of the people who sacrificed their lives to ensure that well-being. Continuing to live here without even acknowledging their pain is a shameful way to rule.
Child, you fail to understand. The citizens yearn to be in the presence of we exalted royals. That is why they toil so. Our lives of luxury are not a privilege, but a genuine duty of the Granorg royal family. Selvan assures me of such.
Mother, please listen. The duty of the Granorg royal family is to save the world by performing...
How tiresome. I don't have a thought to spare for such drivel. If you wish to avoid upsetting my retainers, I advise you drop the matter. After all, you wouldn't want to meet the same end as your brother, would you? Prince Ernst never was very bright. The kingdom could have been his if only he hadn't chosen to defy his father's wishes. Then again, I suppose I can't complain. That is the reason I sit atop the throne now. The one respect in which your brother's actions worked in Granorg's favor.
Mother...
Yeah, definitely they could have had a little more nuance here, but whatever.
You failed to recognize the heavy responsibility that accompanies leadership over Granorg.
It is exactly that responsibility that calls for my steady hand. Such matters are still far too much for a child like yourself.
And it's you who will be held accountable for your actions on that throne someday. You'll be responsible for this nation's fate.
That seemed rather heated. Is everything all right, my queen?
Pay it no heed, Selvan. But my, dealing with children can be so vexing.
Indeed. The fault lies not with you, Queen Protea.
Of course it doesn't. It shall be my rule that brings Granorg into a new dawn of prosperity.
You think her fan arm is like
Should've
super
known.
swole?
My words cannot reach her. If this goes on, Granorg will be in trouble.
Because I mean, she's moving that thing constantly.
If only I were more like Ernst.
Lady Erica.
Nonsense, Lady Erica. You have to rely on us. Please, your decision?
There's no other choice. I have to do this.
Though the Lasville Hill mission was a success, Stock suffered heavy injuries. Randy and Marco carried him to the infirmary inside Alasteel Castle. A few days later. I could smell that you were better.
So, you made it back alive. I expected greatness from you, and greatness you have given me.
Heiss? What are you doing here?
They told me my best agent was in critical condition.
And after going to a few rooms, I figured out that they meant you.
How can I get any work done in my office while you're here in such a state? I told you before, you're one of my best boys.
Best boys. Me? A best boy? Could it truly be so?
Much about our situation has changed while you slept. The Granorg army invading Lasville Hills has been driven back. Not only that, but we even managed to take back the sand fortress at the border.
Impressive progress.
All of it thanks to the intel you brought back for us. We've finally proven our worth in the eyes of the military. It ought to keep our detractors off our backs, for a while at any rate.
One can only hope.
Stock, my boy, can't you at least act a little happier? Or does it hurt too much to give so much as a smile?
You should know by now, I'm not one for merriment.
Ah, well. As long as you have your health.
That's supposed to be a joke? I'm in the damn hospital.
Let me guess. You have my next assignment for me.
You always have been so astute. That's right. There is a job I'd like to ask you to take on. Come around to my office later.
And what of Marco and Rainey?
I put them on leave. The last mission was rather a strain on them after all. But they seem to have taken a liking to you, and they're looking forward to your return. I plan on assigning them as your subordinates on the next mission as well.
I see.
By the way, Stock, did the White Chronicle prove useful?
No, it's a useless book. Does Heisen know something?
Well?
Seems awfully curious. I should play dumb for now. Those two told me not to mention it to anyone after all.
Yes, as a lucky charm, just as you said. Heaven knows we needed luck on that mission. That's the only reason I can see for us coming back in one piece.
Yeah.
I see. So nothing, happened?
Such as?
No, you can't have it back.
All right. I'll let you hang on to the White Chronicle for a while longer. I'm sure you could use a lucky charm on your missions from here on out. If you'll excuse me, I have other matters to attend to. Once you're back on your feet, come around to my office.
No need to knock, of course. The nose will know when you've arrived.
Odd that he asked so directly about the White Chronicle. It certainly saved us, but is that really why Heiss gave it to me? Or was there another reason? He's impossible to read. I'll have to tread lightly. I may need to put some distance between us before long.
Watcha! Anybody in the other? Oh my god.
Indeed.
Fennel is the brightest mind in all of Alasteel. He's the only one who can make the Thama machines that allow even new recruits to fight like
My
pros.
apologies.
In other words, I would stay out of his way if I were you.
I'm nearly finished with this thaw machine.
Is bro literally just ahead?
Don't interrupt me unless you can be of some use.
Because that's kind of ballin'.
Indeed.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to this fucking robot.
Don't
Okay. We can't talk to the robot. I'm sorry.
Yes.
The area through here is off limits. Unauthorized entry is prohibited. Prohibit that, nerd.
Stock, you're finally up.
Yep.
Sonia,
I thought you were done for when I saw Marco and Rainey carrying your body into the city. But I guess I should have known better than that. You trained way too much for that to happen.
Yep.
spare me the exaggeration.
I'm not exaggerating. You could have died out there, Stock.
Nah, built different. Haven't you heard us say that before?
You and Rosh need to start thinking more about yourselves and less about your missions. Our entire army operates the same way. Everyone's ready to risk their lives for Alistel. What about the people back home who care for you, though? Does it not give you pause?
Hit him with a dot dot dot.
I'm sorry if I worried you, but this is my job. If I don't take up this mantle, Alistel will never hold a candle to the might of Granorg.
I realize that. I might as well be talking to Rosh right now. You two have always been so hard-headed.
Speaking of Rosh, where is he?
Up with Lieutenant General Raoul. He's being appointed commanding officer for a new brigade of fresh cadets. He said he'd be down here shortly to visit if you're hoping to see him.
Hello, I'm Purple.
Can I help you?
Okay, I was gonna say,
What are you doing?
it's a little weird that there's a purple guy. We hate purple guys. Only red boys are allowed in this city.
Sonia, run!
Is he gonna explode?
What's this black glow?
Hey, he had the same thing that dude had.
Stock!
Oh, wide boy.
Talk about a nasty surprise. What's going on down here?
He's the
Rosh!
the widest boy.
Are you two okay? He didn't hurt you, did he?
Damn, boy, he's thick.
No, I'm all right.
What about you, Stock? You look like you're healing nicely.
I am.
What division are you with? How dare you turn your sword against a fellow soldier?
Sight clear? Stit?
Huh? What was the...
He's gonna explode. He's got the dark energy. Oh.
Whoa!
Bro just turned into a pile of sand.
What the hell just happened?
Turned to sand.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
What do you make of that soldier? He wore an Alistel uniform, but...
You don't think this was Granorg's doing, do you?
Bro turned into a pile of sand.
No. Something about it seems strange. A professional assassin would have acted far quicker.
True. And then there's the way he died.
The sand plague, most likely.
I don't know why it's so funny to me. The sand plague was likely.
I've read about it before, but this is my first time seeing it up close.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's kind of a ridiculous idea, but I mean, it's a world with magic and stuff, and we did just see a dude who was a talking head. But I don't know, something about that just fucking got me, man. Just her saying it so matter-of-factly.
It's just like the reports. It causes people to turn into sand.
Huh. I'd always dismissed it as some old wives' tale.
Seems real enough to me. But how could a person just disintegrate like that?
It starts with the essence of life, mana, which is found in all living things.
And then it becomes sand.
They say that when one loses their mana, they turn to sand.
They don't just die?
Is that like what's happening to the world? Is that why it's all getting desertified?
That's right. The order is reversed in the case of the sand plague. Normally, after a person dies, mana flows out of their body. But that soldier was still alive when his mana left him. That's why he turned to sand.
But why sand?
So basically, the sand plague drains a person's mana.
Seems so. I have no idea why that would happen, though.
Think it's connected to the desertification somehow?
Nah, no shot. Totally not connected.
Maybe, maybe not. Though, at this point, nobody knows what's causing the desertification either. They say it began sometime near the fall of the old empire over a century ago.
Yeah, they did say that at the start of the game. They said something about the old empire as the reason for it.
But did the collapse cause the desertification? Or was it the other way around?
You guys didn't see that intro though, but we did.
Too many questions without answers. What's gonna happen to the continent?
There's no knowing that. For now, let's just try to do what we can to make a difference.
You're right.
And hope we don't turn into a pile of sand.
Well, I should be getting back to work. Oh, and by the way, we shouldn't tell anyone about this.
Why not?
Why do you say that?
Boss's orders. You know Fennel next door, right? When I told him what happened, he was pretty adamant that we keep it under wraps.
I mean, I can kind of get why you wouldn't want it to be known that there's an assassin, that there was like an assassination attempt, but I don't know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Anyway, back to work for me. You two can stick around here as long as you like.
Hey, Stock. How would you feel about joining up with my brigade?
Pass.
It'll be just like how it was before Heist started up Special Intelligence.
Nah, we got like cool shit to do. Cool spy shit.
Why now of all times?
I'm working under Lieutenant General Raoul to head up a new corps. I need a good adjutant. More than that, I need one I know I can trust. It'd be a weight off my shoulders to have you around.
And, you know, my shoulders can hold a lot because I am very wide, as you may or may not know. But I could hold even more if you were here with me.
So you mean for me to quit my current post under Heist?
You'd have to, yes. Lieutenant General Raoul will handle the transfer from the SI to his command. We can take your subordinates along with you too. That'll be no problem.
But can you sway Heist?
That,
I mean, I guess he did say he needed to get away from Heist. Because he keeps asking questions. He might take our book away, and that's like a no-go.
but he'll either be convinced or coerced. Lieutenant General Raoul will see to that. Look, this is your decision. Whatever you believe is best, that's what we'll do.
I mean, I feel like we're better off as a spy. Oh. Wait, this feels just like last time. It's happening again. The White Chronicle is shining. Oh.
What now? Wait. That's... Rosh. He's dead. And... is that me with him?
I mean, it looks like we killed his ass.
I killed Rosh? That's impossible. Stop this. Please. Don't show me such things.
Am I really gonna kill Rosh? I mean, he could get, like, mind controlled or whatever, like whatever happened to Dude. What kind of future would lead to an atrocity like that?
I can see the hesitation all over your face. I'm not asking for an answer right now, mind you. Look, I need to go to the upstairs hall to greet the new recruits. Just think about it and let me know your answer whenever you're ready.
Do I stay with Heist? Or join up with Rosh's brigade? This isn't a decision I can make lightly.
Okay.
Huh? What's that book doing here? Is it calling to me? I suppose I do still have some questions for those two. Maybe I should head back to Historia.
Did Lady just disappear? Did she turn to sand? No!
You too.
Not the sand plague!
Hello, Stock. We summoned you this time because there's something we need to tell you.
I have a question for you as well. A moment ago, I saw a future where I kill Rosh. What was that about?
Who the hell is Rosh?
Please, calm yourself, Stock.
That vision is precisely why we chose to summon you here.
You went back and averted the deaths of Rainey and Marco. Rosh's death happens further in the future, but it too can be averted in the same way. Even should that future come to pass, you can revisit it and change history. And this is the primary juncture at which you may do so.
What do you mean? Don't tell me. Does history branch again here?
Correct. You are quite sharp, Stock. Now, look upon the path forward.
This is the moment where history branches in two. You can return to this point in time and space with the White Chronicle. A node has been formed here.
A node?
Which means what?
Your decision now will have a profound effect on history. If you ever want to revisit that decision, you will be able to return to this very moment.
So the choice I'm about to make is an important one then?
That's right. Whether to align yourself with Heiss or Rosh is a more vital decision than you know. Your decision to stay on as an agent or join the brigade with Rosh will change your life.
Heiss clearly knows what the White Chronicle is capable of. He's the one who gave it to me, after all. I'm not sure why he chose to do so, though. That may be reason enough to part ways with him.
Nah, man, I feel like there's reason to stay.
Many potential paths lay before you at this moment. Make a decision, explore its consequences, and search for possibilities. That is the power bestowed upon you by the White Chronicle.
So I shouldn't waste time thinking. I need to act. Is that it?
We are not saying you should make your decisions carelessly. We just want you to know that you needn't be overly cautious. To search for possibilities in the shadows of history, without anyone finding you out, that's your true mission.
A fitting aim for an agent like myself. I want to know one thing, though.
What is it?
What's the point of all this? At first, my only goal here was saving Marco and Rainey. Yet now you claim the White Chronicle is meant to bring about the true history. What is this history you speak of? I assume it has little to do with my own personal gain.
And can't it just, like, happen independently of us? Because, like, time is always happening, you know, at the same time?
What will happen if I do nothing?
The world will perish.
That seems... I mean...
What?
The world will get sand plague.
It's no exaggeration. This world is on the verge of destruction.
By now, you must surely have noticed the inevitable ruin the desertification brings. It is the underlying root of this horrible war, and what will bring it to an end as well. If its merciless advance remains unchecked, man's battle over arable land will rage on, and the result will be total extinction.
You will prevent that from happening by creating a history that won't perish.
Countless possibilities fade into the darkness, yet there exists a razor-thin path of light. You must find it.
I understand. I'll do what I can for now.
That would be best. Becoming anxious over having to save the world isn't necessarily to your advantage.
But, like, couldn't we just jump to, like, the point in the right timeline where we won? You know? Like, if we know there is a correct timeline already? Because, like, all time... Let's not get lost in the details. Time travel stories never make sense. That's rule 1 of time travel stories. They never make sense. Some just make more sense than others.
Just do what you think is right. That may be all you need to reach a favorable history.
I suppose I don't have much choice when you put it like that.
Ah, there is still one more thing we must tell you.
Your journey will be hard. You will not go through unscathed. As a result, we're considering healing you and your comrades through the nodes.
But you know, the fact that there is a history where everything goes correctly means that at some point in time we've already succeeded. And we've already done our job. Like, we already know that we win in the end. you know?
You can do that?
Because the existence of the possibility means that it's a reality.
Oh yes,
In some potential version.
but we will require mana crystals to use this power. Choose the moments you use our healing wisely.
I have here some mana crystals. Take them with you.
Thank you. I'll be sure to use them carefully.
Where do you get those? From the mana crystal store?
We will always be close by, watching over you. Until we meet again, Stock.
How was I given this power? Well, no matter. I have a decision to make. To join Rosh's Corps or not. Oh, hey, we're back. The beginning has been added as a node. We now go to Historia from nodes on the field. In the White Chronicle, you can view story summaries and travel instantly across time. Right, those two just gave me these things called mana crystals. You obtain 3 mana crystal. Just no plural. By spending a mana crystal, you can restore the party's HP and MP. At a node, select recover. You can hold a maximum of 9 mana crystals. Holy. Okay. Like we already have items and stuff.
I worry about you and Raj. You're always pushing yourself so hard.
Raj just keeps talking about how he wants to become even wider.
You should hang around the city and relax once in a while.
Yeah.
Relax that. Okay. I mean, of the 2 paths available, I feel like being a spy sounds more interesting, so I guess we'll do that one. I mean, presumably we do all of them eventually anyway, so... Hope we beat Granorg and get back to being peaceful soon.
Yes.
Areas off limits.
Don't!
Still saying the same thing? Alright, cool.
Yes.
This is the medical floor. Dr. Sonia is the central figure on this floor. Sure hope I don't turn into a pile of sand. Sonia put these flowers here. Sonia is researching the connection between nature and mana. Say.
Yes.
Merchants are being waylaid by goblins. A trained soldier could handle them, but to merchants, goblins are a major threat.
Yes. Yes.
Instructors. They instruct.
Yes.
All kinds of information.
Welcome. I'll be
Okay. You're not. Sorry. I mean to talk to you again. You got nothing for us? You got any drinks?
Here you go.
Everything's delicious here? Yeah, you're probably being paid to say that. I mean, I hope you're being paid to say that. Okay. Now, do we make our decision in Historia? Like, do I need to go through those, doors, or what? Pawn stud. A sprouting seed. Delicious.
Hey.
What exists in the past? You don't know? Then farewell.
Excuse me.
I saw General Hugo the other day. Oh my god. He's like, I got him. Okay, you're all saying the same thing. I was wondering if we could find Chickadee and Dude, but... Are you guys in the inn? You waiting for us? Waiting? No? Go look at the bar and then I guess we'll head back and tell Dude to F off or not.
Wanna buy something?
I have mana crystals. 5,000 G's? Are you out your damn mind? Wait, no. You're the item shop. Where was the liquor store, ma'am? My favorite. Nobody here?
What do you think?
Nah, you're all saying the same thing.
Damn.
Is it still off limits?
Excuse me.
It's closed for maintenance. Now, I know you don't see any workers, but you totally can't go there. You actually will never see construction workers working. It's part of their secret. It's the same way you never see the guys who put up the cones. Controller's wilding a little bit.
Hey, Stock. You have your answer yet?
Yeah.
Do you want to join my team or stay with Heist?
Staying with Heist. This is where history splits. I need to think carefully about the decision. I will stay with Heist. Continue to work under Heist. Is that really what I should do? Yeah.
Rosh. Sorry. But I'm going to continue working under Heist.
I see. Well, I'm disappointed, but it's your choice. To be honest, I really could have used your support. I want you on my team, Stock.
You will not guilt trip me.
But if that's the path you choose, I'll respect your decision. Good luck, buddy. I'll be awaiting your return.
God, he's so girthy.
Understood.
Maintenance of the lift was completed without a hitch, sir. Lift is currently 100% operational, sir. What up?
This way.
Stock, right this way. Oh, I didn't actually want to talk to him immediately.
I've been waiting for you, Stock.
I could smell your approach, Stock. You gonna say that every time? Probably. Don't have many good jokes, Stock.
What's the matter? You look like there's something on your mind.
It's nothing.
Ah. All right then.
Everyone knows it's nothing never means it's nothing. It means every other thing, but it's a nothing.
To business. The job this time is to apprehend a certain person. You're still convalescing, but it shouldn't be a challenge.
A certain person, eh? Who is it we're talking about?
His name is Vlad. He's the leader of a rebel faction who opposes the Prophet Noah.
A rebel faction. General Hugo requested this, didn't he? Everyone in Alistel is at the beck and call of the Prophet.
A man in my position has nothing to say about that. But it's true. Faith in the Prophet Noah is the fuel that drives this nation. And we can ill afford to condone anyone who'd throw a wrench into the works. Does that not satisfy you?
I mean, no, not really. I changed my mind. I want to go be a soldier. Make me be a little cog in the machine.
No, that's fine. Tell me more about this Vlad.
We haven't found out what he looks like yet, but we do know something of his movements.
Set some bait, have you?
It turns out we are the baddies.
They're nothing special as rebel factions go.
The other guys are just more bad.
From what I've heard, there's a similar resistance in Granorg. Theirs seems to be giving them a great deal of trouble. Ours, on the other hand, poses little threat. They fall quickly into our traps.
So where am I headed?
Start at the item store in the First Ward. The owner there is one of my informants.
Ask for an herbal tea. You won't actually be getting any tea, you see. That's why it's so expensive.
Find out anything he knows about Vlad and take whatever measures you deem appropriate.
You want me to capture him, not kill him?
They mean very little in the greater scheme of things, but we can learn much from them.
Understood. I'll begin at once.
Wait. Take this with you.
Obtained 500 Gs.
What's this for?
Rumor has it that Vlad is quite resourceful. You'll need that money to prepare yourself when you stop by the item store. It isn't much, but it's surely better than nothing.
SI assignment has been added to the White Chronicle.
I want you to capture someone. Report to the item store in the First Ward to learn more. The shopkeeper.
Okay.
Yes.
This is Ice's room. Are you Stock? I heard you're red. By golly, you are indeed red. Anybody in? No? Guess we can't meet the important people yet, but I'll try. By golly. But like, where's our troops, man? Where's our pals? Hello, I need one herbal tea. Wink, wink. A swordsman in red. You must be Stock. Heist told me you'd be around.
And here I am.
Actually, I'm just a normal guy.
Tell me what you know about Vlad. and I'll
Red's
take
a
it from there.
really common color. Lots of people wear red. Vlad should soon show his face at the bar in the second ward.
How will I know him?
He's hard to miss. He always wears a robe. In this weather, I doubt the bar will have many patrons. Once he shows up, you should be able to spot him right away.
All right. I'll be on the lookout for a robed man.
I'll let the bartender in on the plan. He's supposed to supply Vlad with false information. Once you see him, make contact with the bartender. The rest is up to you.
Got it. Thanks.
Whoa.
What, leaving so soon? You seem a mite twitchy. This is an item shop. Why not buy something while you're here? In fact, I believe High specifically mentioned the swordsman in red would spend a little cash. Okay. I will spend a little cash if it will make you happy. And we're kind of good on items. Sure, we'll inflict poison. There, we spent our requisite funds on you. Does that make you happy? Does that make you want to cream yourself, old man? It's another line that I would be very glad if you never took out of context. Do not clip that. Like, where are our buddies, man? Where are they at? Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong place. Okay, we shall save once again. There's no one here. Ah!
Hey.
Barkeep, I'm here for the goods.
Welcome.
What goods are these?
Yeah.
The offering to the prophet.
Ah.
Ah, yes, that. I have it right over here. Sorry to trouble you, barkeep. Make sure you don't open that until you're back home.
Yeah.
Or else you might turn into sand. Absolutely. Until next time, then.
Good day.
By all means, come again. That's it. Amateurs. No subtlety at all. Better not make a scene in here. I'll do this outside.
Welcome.
The war's made things harder to come by, but sales of alcohol. Well, you said talk to you, but... Something you need, friend?
Are you Vlad?
What's it to you if I am?
I'm to bring you in.
Yeah.
Wonder why you're dressed differently from your average soldier. You're that SI's hatchet man dedicated to your work, I see.
Shut up.
Don't you ever get to wondering? Take the prophet Noah's guidance. Is your no Hugo still giving the people the truth? Been 5 years since the prophet's been seen in public. What's he doing with himself?
I couldn't care less. My mission is to apprehend you, and that's what I intend to do.
Stock will be a good little cog in the machine. Such obedience. More like a lapdog than a rat terrier. There's one thing I hate about dogs like you. It's all the blind loyalty.
I thought I told you to shut up.
And if I don't, dog shows his teeth. Sorry. I won't be hounded to my grave. Okay.
I won't lose.
Let's power wave. Get power waved on, nerd. Boom. How you like them apples? Ow. Oof. Ouchies. Get pushed. Ow. Oof. Ouchies.
Take this.
Don't do 78 damage, please. Can we kill you? Okay, let's heal just...
Here you go. Take this! Too slow! It's finally over.
Wasn't a doubt in my mind. Damn it, can't believe I let a Mongol get the better of me. Swear the profit will be...
Yeah, that's enough out of you. You can shoot your mouth off in an interrogation cell.
Damn it.
Hey, you guys could have helped out.
That was amazing, Stock. I'd never have guessed you were still on the mend. If you can handle a sword that well, you should have no problem getting back to work.
My
What are you
insides
two doing here?
are becoming my outsides. They hit me with 2 bombs.
We were called as backup in case anything happened. But you handled it yourself just fine. We'll be waiting back at Heiss's office.
All right. I'll see you there.
I think it was actually 3 bombs now I think about it. SI Simon's revised in the White Chronicle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll just go ahead and pop a Healy. It's probably better to use our consumables than our mana crystals. They said we can have up to 9, which means I'm going to get 9 and then never use them. I'll use probably like 1 mana crystal in the entire game. That's my prediction. I mean, they don't really seem that useful at first blush, but maybe there are like some really long extended combat encounters, or maybe you'd want them, or consumables stay pretty expensive. I don't know what the economy's gonna be like. I mean, I guess I just go back to talk to dude.
There you are, Stock. Heiss is waiting in his office.
That was a marvelous display you put on.
So, what did we manage to wring from him?
Yes, you should know. They were hatching a plot to plunder the army's supply of explosives. The shipment was originally meant for use at Alma Mine. I assume they have less savory intentions for the explosives. Well, the rebels are weak and few in number. We can easily foil their plots before they start. The real problem here is if the explosives don't reach Alma Mine.
If the explosives don't reach their destination in time, the repercussions would be severe.
That's it in a nutshell.
Then, am I tasked with preventing the heist?
No, I already have an agent dealing with that. I had a more delicate mission in mind for you.
Tell me more.
I won't mince words here. This mission stands a chance of putting an end to our long war against Granorg.
I mean, that seems unlikely.
There's no one else I can trust with such a vital mission.
The previous mission was, hey, get a random dissident. Next mission, stop the war.
No one but you, Stock.
What's the objective?
You will begin by heading to Granorg.
I don't want to go there, man.
More than that, I can't say now. The situation changes hourly. Once the final order is given, you'll be contacted on site. It may seem like a roundabout way of doing things, but such are the difficulties of the mission.
Very well.
To start, you'll have to update yourself with the current best way to enter Granorg territory. Then, you'll liaise with our border agent at Lasville Hills. He's on another mission in the Alma Mine now, but he'll come to Lasville Hills when he's done.
If it's a simple border crossing, wouldn't we just pass through the sand fortress?
No, you'll turn to sand.
I don't see the need to pick up any special intel for that.
And if I told you that the sand fortress is on the verge of being recaptured by the enemy?
Is that true?
It's an old story now with any border stronghold.
I wonder if we went with dude, if we'd be at the sand fortress.
We capture it, the enemy takes it back, and we reclaim it again in an endless cycle. Control of the sand fortress is too fluid to be reliable for this mission.
Hence the need for the most current information. I see.
You'll rendezvous with the contact near the bridge at Lasville Hills. Wait there. He'll come to you.
All right.
Oh, and I said this earlier when we met in the medical facility. But you'll have those two along as your subordinates for this mission again. It's a difficult mission, and you'll need to work together to accomplish it.
Looks like we're in the same boat again, Stock.
Let's make this another success.
Sounds good.
We'll wait for you outside the castle. Please excuse us, Heiss.
Mm-hmm. I'll be expecting as much from you as I did before.
That's like, could be an insult.
We'll do our best to live up to your expectations, sir.
Like, that wasn't actually technically a compliment, because what if he didn't expect much from you in the first place?
I suspect that in the course of your mission, you'll learn the truth about this continent.
Yes, I love saying vague things.
Is gathering info on that one of our objectives?
No, but it would hardly be a waste of your time to find out. Once you know, you'll feel that it was better for you to have discovered it. So, that's something to look forward to. That will be all. Prepare yourselves first, then head to the bridge at Lasville Hills.
Understood.
Top secret mission has been added to the White Chronicle. Okay. But they really were. Mission 1, hey, take out a random guy. Mission 2, in the
Good work,
war.
Stock. Go to Granorg next.
Mission 3, kill God. As you do.
Yes.
This is Lieutenant General Raw's office. He's away from his desk. He's doing Lieutenant General shit, okay? Don't ask questions.
I heard you're going to Granorg. Aren't you pushing your luck a little too far with this one?
How'd you hear that so fast?
It's the heart of the enemy's territory, for goodness sake.
And know the risks.
No, I don't think you do. Remember who's headquartered there. Queen Protea's 2 personal attendants, major figures in Granorg's military.
Diaz and Selvan, right?
Yeah, but we're like built different.
On one hand, you have the Court Knight Diaz, their most active commander. And on the other, the scholar Selvan, with an iron grip on their parliament. Plus, Palomides, the executioner, Diaz's right-hand man, is supposed to be there too.
I mean, he's not that strong. He only hits for 12k. I'll have you know we hit for like 30. No, there's no K at the end.
Going to Granorg is putting yourself amongst the wolves. Nobody would do that unless they were willing to throw their life away.
I won't necessarily come into direct conflict with them.
You know Stock, man. He's really inconspicuous. They won't even know he's there.
But there's no way to guarantee that. If you were to be found out, not even you could wriggle your way free of that.
Bet?
Rosh, this is hardly the first dangerous mission I've taken. And I've never gone about any of them intending to get myself killed.
Can you promise me you won't become another casualty of this damn war?
Well, no. Nobody can promise that.
Stock, come on. How long are you gonna keep working for Heiss? I don't know what's gotten into him. He's been at odds with the army all the time lately. I worry sometimes that he's just using you. Do yourself a favor, man. Come back to the army. Let's work together, just like we used to.
Even if Heiss is using me.
I mean, the infiltration work does sound dangerous, but you know what's also dangerous? Being in the army when there's an active war. I mean, what's more likely to put you in direct conflict with troops?
It's my call to make, not yours. Besides, it's all the same to me if I'm working for the army or for SI.
And I mean, I kind of do get the argument, at least, that like you're more likely to run into like, you know, the high level officials, but we just won't.
I'll do whatever job comes down for me if it's for the sake of Alistel. That's all.
Even if it leads to your death.
Rosh, why are you so hung up on that? You're a soldier. You knew what we were in for when we signed up.
Right, of course. But Stock, it's been barely any time at all since you nearly died at Lasville Hills. I sensed the stink of death on you, and my premonition almost came true. Maybe this time it really will. Damn it! I'm trying as hard as I can, and you...
Just keep hitting me with the
Rosh,
dot.
don't.
Sonia, I don't mean to be rude, but stay out of this. This is between us two.
Well, from my perspective, you seem to be projecting your worries onto him.
I mean, he kind of has a point. If I was in Rosh's position, I would want Stock to at least show a little bit more emotion.
You always seem to know just how to hit where it hurts.
I'm worried about Stock too, but
Hey, I wasn't done with you.
I'm touched by your concern. But I'm not planning to treat this as a suicide mission. I'm just doing what's necessary for my country.
Okay, yeah, see? You should have said that first.
So that's the last word as far as you're concerned, huh? I'm gonna hold you to that.
Feel free.
Honestly, why do we put our lives on the line like this for the sake of the job?
it's because that's the only way there is. For you and him.
I mean, you are being invaded by the evil empire, so...
You've returned, Stock.
What up?
You have chosen a path which diverges from your friends. But your paths will cross again someday.
Yeah, because that means he won't die, right?
I'm certain of it. Now, let us add a new chapter to the White Chronicle.
By advancing the story, new chapters will appear in the White Chronicle. Select continue if you'd like to proceed to the next chapter.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Absolutely. Thank you. Most appreciative. Because this is a very good place to call it. What's the White Chronicle say? Whoa! Progress 7 of 283! What the hell? That's a lot of damn chapters. That number is way higher than I was expecting. The White Chronicle screen will allow you to view details of the story and travel through time. More icons will appear in the timeline as the top screen as the story progresses. Story summary for each icon will be shown on the bottom screen when the cursor is over that icon. The summary is too long for a single screen. You can scroll down using the bar on the side. Blue icons are used to indicate nodes. Select one and press the A button to time travel. It's 7 of 280. That's... I mean... Okay, we did just unlock the White Chronicle, like... in the last video, basically, but still, that's way more than I would have thought would be here. About 83 more. 200? Yeah, that's understandable. 283? It's ridiculous. But we will go ahead and call it here. Anything else to add? No, game's still good. I'm really vibing with it. I hope it stays strong. But we will find out. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.